Another crack at their comic book heroes with the release of Deadpool and Wolverine this weekend. The movie is projected to be the biggest opening of the year so far, beating Disney's record-breaking Inside Out 2. Fandango says it's the top pre-seller so far of 2024 and the most anticipated movie of the year. So are superheroes back? And what about the cinemas themselves? Joining us now to discuss is Laura Martin, Needham's senior internet and media analyst, also Paul Dergarabedian, senior media analyst over at ComScore. Thank you both for being here. Let's talk about the macro big picture first. Paul, to you. Is the box office back? We've heard from CEOs, executives at movie theater companies that it kind of feels like we're back to pre-pandemic. Is that the case? And does that mean people are going to go back to the theaters en masse?
It is. And, really, we had a first quarter of the year that was really quite slow. And compared to 2023 at the same time, when Avatar: The Way of Water was doing great business, we were heading into the summer down year to date versus last year, about 26%. And then we had a terrible month of May at the box office, lacking a Marvel movie to kick off the summer this year. We had a historic low grossing Memorial weekend, but then everything turned around in June and July, and we've knocked down, according to our ComScore numbers, the year-to-date deficit about 10 percentage points, which is quite astounding in just a short amount of time. So it's a very fragile ecosystem. Every movie that underperforms, that affects things very profoundly. And likewise, having many movies in a row overperforming, from Bad Boys, Ride or Die in early June, Inside Out 2, an absolute juggernaut, now the highest grossing animated film of all time, Quiet Place Day 1, Despicable Me 4, and Twisters most recently, and now Deadpool and Wolverine. Movie theaters are on a roll. And if you compare the headlines now to what they were in May, totally different story. That's for sure. A much more positive story right now. But I think Deadpool it could even surpass those expectations that you put up there. It may, if it pushes in on 200 million in its domestic opening, I wouldn't be surprised given the buzz and the tailwinds for this movie.
All right, Laura, let's talk about these companies that make the content and then distribute them in theaters. I have a kind of loose rule of thumb. I only go to the theaters to watch blockbuster action and special effects superhero flicks because I think it's worth it. I, though, did take my kids to see Inside Out 2 at their request. It is still a matinee $15 ticket. You factor in popcorn, a family of four is spending about $110 by the time it was done. What is it about these movies that it's going to be trend-worthy to get these studios and their owners back into some feeling of return on investment?
So I think what we're trying to do is break the consumer habit of sitting home, which he created that habit during COVID. You got big screen TVs and people want to stay at home. But it's probably not true what you just said about yourself, because I bet you went to see Barbie, which is not, and you probably saw it in a theater, Oppenheimer 2, not sort of an otherworldly action adventure. So you are going to go probably see Deadpool. Most people will, according to these box office projections. And it does happen to fit that mold you just said. But people are going back to the box office for fabulous content, even if it's a quiet place, which you don't really need to see on a big screen. But the shared experience of everybody gasping in horror is actually part of the experience of going to the box office. So I think what we're trying to do with these big films is get people to go back to the box office and do things with shared emotion in a big screen environment.
Dom's shaking his head. He didn't see
I
Barbie.
didn't go see Barbie or Oppenheimer in the theaters. I waited for them to come out on streaming before I watched either of those movies. So it was Inside Out 2.
I thought all of the world saw them on their release date.
And this is no commentary because, Oppenheimer was released by NBC Universal's, Universal Studios. But Deadpool and Wolverine, Kelly, I would go see that in theaters.
Laura, and Dom, you have to go see it in a theater. That's your homework for me. You have to go see Deadpool and Wolverine. If you were to miss out on that, and Laura's totally right, it's the experiential part, the communal part of going to the movies that's so appealing. And I always say the movie theater will never go the way of the pay telephone. Why? Because there's nothing like it. And even though it's sort of a old-fashioned, old-timey kind of experience, that's the appeal of it. You can go into a theater for a couple of hours, just turn off your phone and enjoy a movie like this. By the way, Deadpool and Wolverine is getting great reviews. I think with Twisters and Deadpool and Wolverine this weekend, maybe a Barbenheimer style double feature in the makings. I don't know. We'll have to wait and see. I don't know what you would call maybe Twisterine.
I
don't know. That's not a great name, but